The Ombudsman program was created in 1976 by the Federal Older Americans Act and the Older Californians Act. The Council on Aging Southern California was founded in 1973 and has overseen the Ombudsman program in Orange County since 1976. These federal and state mandated acts authorized ombudsmen to advocate and protect residents in long-term care facilities. Our Ombudsman program serves over 42,000 long-term care residents living in 1,500 facilities across Orange and Riverside County. Ombudsmen are the boots on the ground in the myriad of these long-term care settings, providing the security of a caring advocate and asserting the rights of residents.
When I retired, I wasn't satisfied indulging myself in travel and social activities. I felt the need to do more and to have my voice matter. Being an ombudsman turned that need into reality by advocating for those who cannot speak for themselves, who have faced devastating illnesses and changes that rob them of their independence and dignity. I have become their voice. I like to think that every day I am only a phone call away from changing someone's life for the better, and in the process, I am changing my own.
I am often asked if I enjoy being an ombudsman. And although the word enjoy may not always be the first word associated with our work, it is without a doubt one of the most rewarding and necessary things that I have ever done. Each time that I'm with a resident, I have a new opportunity to make a human connection. Even if it is without words, I can acknowledge in some way that their life and what happens to them is important. Whether I simply visit, arrange for a small comfort, or deal with a more serious issue, I try to make a positive difference in their life that day. And more often than not, they have made a difference in mine.
Khi trở thành một thiện nguyện viên Ombudsman trong hơn 3 năm qua, tôi đã có dịp thay đổi được cuộc sống của những cư dân sống lâu năm trong những viện dưỡng lão. Những cư dân này cao niên thường không có ai giúp đỡ để nói lên những nguyện vọng của họ hay để bảo vệ quyền lợi cho họ, khiến cho họ vô tình trở thành những thành phần rất bị thiệt thòi trong xã hội. Tôi muốn bảo đảm những cư dân này được có một sức khỏe đầy đủ và có một cuộc sống có giá trị mà họ đáng được hưởng.
An ombudsman plays an important role for long-term care residents. They investigate allegations of elder abuse and neglect, seek resolution of problems, advocate for the rights of residents in long-term care facilities with the goal of ensuring their dignity, quality of life, and quality of care, serve as a resource for residents and their families to answer questions and provide information regarding placement and long-term care issues, collaborate with licensing agencies, law enforcement, and strategic partners, advocate for changes in laws and regulations affecting the care and welfare of seniors.
Never forget who we work for. It's not the facility, the staff, the doctors, the families, or well-meaning friends. We alone are designated to listen to and speak on behalf of residents in facility. If not for us, no one would listen. We are truly unique.
You always want to be enthusiastic about doing ombudsman work. However, no matter how much you want to help the residents or how sympathetically you feel about the case, you should never get emotionally attached. Some cases can lead you through emotionally high and lows, but you need to keep your cool and maintain a distance. An emotional attachment clouds your judgment and often leads to a bad result. You get burned out easily. Step back and reassess the situation. If you still cannot shake it, ask for help.
When handling complaints, at first your instincts may try to give you the answer. However, it is important that you take the time to listen to your residents. Stay focused on the complaint and let the facts lead you to getting the appropriate resolution. Also, there is always something to learn, So never hesitate to call the support team and review your complaint with them before moving forward.
여러분들도 저와 비슷하다면 이 훈련 과정을 마친 다음에도 과연 내가 옴부드맨을 할 준비가 되어 있는지 확신을 하기가 어려울 것입니다. 저도 아직 준비가 되어 있지 않다고 느꼈지만 용감하게 첫 걸음을 내어드렸습니다. 그것이 대략 3년 전인데 저는 아직도 배우고 있습니다. 여러 가지의 케이스와 세미나, 미팅, 그리고 경험이 많은 멘토와 스태프 멤버들을 통해서 아직도 배우고 있는데 특히 경험이 많은 멘토와 스태프들은 저의 이 배움의 과정에 있어서 정말 많은 의지와 도움이 되었습니다. 감사합니다.
When going into a facility, the first thing I do is check on the residents, not visit with the administrator. Sometimes a resident doesn't want an allegation to be investigated. If that's the case, then we're not to pursue the allegation. At times you feel like, why can't I help this resident? But you have to look at how many residents our program has empowered. There are many reasons a resident doesn't want to follow up on allegations. One main reason is the fear of retaliation. Don't go into the role of the ombudsman thinking, what's in it for me? It's about the people we serve, but be sure to always keep the interest of the residents first.
The program could not function without our amazing, dedicated, and compassionate volunteers. The program began as a grassroots movement, so they have always been the foundation of our effort to serve those in long-term care facilities. We often tell them, this is not your usual volunteer experience. It is a job, and the only pay is the satisfaction you have of knowing you made a difference. Our volunteers come from every walk of life and contribute so much life experience to the fabric of our program. It is an honor to work with each one of them.
We're very proud of our program team, consisting both of staff and volunteers. Without their commitment and tireless effort, we never would be able to meet the ever-increasing demand of our services. Working under the supervision of staff, our volunteer ombudsmen advocate for long-term care facility residents, conduct unannounced visits, investigate complaints, and assist with resolving care-related concerns. Our volunteer ombudsman team members are the major core of our program. They are the very best of the spirit of community service. As ombudsmen, they promote the empowerment of the elderly. Volunteers give the most precious gift of all, the gift of time.
The Ombudsman program, which is federally and state mandated, is volunteer-based. We couldn't serve the 42,000 residents who live in 1,500 facilities in Orange and Riverside County without our Ombudsman volunteers. They give their time, their efforts, and their hearts through their service to such a vulnerable, often very fragile population. Ombudsmen make unannounced visits to long-term care facilities, they investigate abuse and neglect allegations, and they serve as a voice for those who need one. Approximately half the residents in facilities have nobody to advocate for them, and we, as Ombudsmen, make it part of our mission to ensure that nobody is forgotten. I can't speak more highly of our Ombudsman team. It's a team made up of determination, compassion, and a desire to make a difference.